Hello folks, shintigercurl here, that dude in the straw hat, bringing you yet another awesome video. Now, this one's going to be special because this will be my first foray into talking about FGC, or the fighting game community. For those of you who follow the WrestleCast know that I am a big advocate for the fighting game community. I'm not really that good myself, but I know a couple of cats in the fighting game community on general about who they are. You can find fighting game tournaments anywhere. They're done weekly. Um, the ones I visit were Team Spooky's the next level series, which is that, as well as the Wednesday night fights done by. I'm sorry, I'm getting my things mixed up. Team Spooky does the next level battle circuit, and the Level Up series is the Wednesday night fights. You can see them every Wednesday on Shoryuken.com. So, what am I going to talk about? Well, the news just broke today that an icon of the fighting game community will be retiring. I will read the official article um, that was posted today on Shoryuken.com. Mad Catz Daigo Umehara to retire from competitive fighting games. It is with a heavy heart that we bring you the news that one of the fighting game community's brightest stars is leaving us. None other than the beast himself, Mad Catz Daigo Umehara, has announced his retirement from fighting games. One of the genre's greatest competitors, Umehara's career spanned more than a decade, with numerous storied rivalries with players such as Level Up Series' Alex Valle and Evil Genius's Justin Wong. It was in a match that with the latter in Street Fighter III Third Strike that is now the hyper-famous Evo moment number 37 occurred. His accomplishments include being the first and only back-to-back champion of Street Fighter IV at Evolution, as well as winning multiple Super Battle Operas. Additionally, he's become an author with his book The Will to Keep Winning back in 2012. As for his future plans, Umehara will be joining Japanese cloud-based accounting software provider Free. The company has released the following video where Umehara discusses how he will transition to the corporate world, and it shows the video. So I will have a link to the article itself and the video. So if you're not familiar with who Daigo Umehara is, he is perhaps the most well-known name within the FGC. If you look up Evo moment number 37, that is the moment that inspired an entire generation of fighting game players to take up the stick and try their hand at playing fighting games professionally. If you haven't seen it, go watch it yourself. I got my friend Mattis to watch it, Mattis Leonhardt of the Absolution Network, so he knows what I'm talking about. But anyway, this is something of a surprise. I mean, Daigo. The last time we saw Daigo was in the final round tournament held just a couple of weeks ago, where pretty much him and a lot of other famous players and well-known players within the community were getting bodied. Bloodiest day in Street Fighter history, next to Evo and the NEC tournament. But Daigo has been a consummate professional. A lot of people can claim that he is not as good as he used to be, but he's still Daigo. He is still a beast. I mean, at final round, probably one of the most hyped matchups in the entire tournament was Daigo versus up-and-comer Team Pie's Smug. If you haven't heard of Smug, he is a regular at Next Level Battle Circuit. He is consistently one of their top players. He always places high, often only getting beat out by other extremely powerful players like Shine and Sanford Kelly. So to see the strongest Dudley in the world face off against the Beast was a well worth sight. Even though Smug lost, I still love Smug, and this just goes to show you that the Beast can still surprise you. I mean, he is a legend in the community. A lot of people, including my friend Don Nickings of the Video Game Console Junkies, do not have a good opinion of Daigo, but he nonetheless respects the guy's skills. He knows. Don't assume that you can just beat this guy and expect to do well. He is considerably one of the most successful fighting game players in the world. There's a reason why they call him the Beast. But yeah, this is the I think this is the first. It's gonna be weird to know that that the Street Fighter tournaments from now on will not have Daigo in them, or the prospect of fighting Daigo, because I would have loved to see I would have loved to see Daigo back at Evo one more time to face off against Pepe Dai. He is a Canadian player he's a Canadian player who is also Asian for some reason, who plays an absolutely brutal El Fuerte. I mean, last year at the Canada Cup, he took Pai to school and beat him not only once but twice. Once to send him into the losers bracket, and again in the grand finals. Smug would get his revenge at Winter Brawl, but Pepe Dai is a player to look out for. Shine, I wanted to see him face off against Daigo. Arturo Sanchez, T.S. Sabin, he really stepped up his game, and I really would have liked to see just how far he could go, especially against the Beast himself. I would have loved to see Justin Wong and Daigo go at it one more time, but unfortunately, that's just how it is. And I think the FGC is going to be going to lose a little something when the Beast hangs up his stick, and so he's going to be an accountant. So I'm not going to hate on him because I have no real reason to hate on the guy. As a lot of I don't really prescribe to hating people because other people say I should hate them. I mean, a lot of people say I should not like DSP Dark Side Phil just because they say he's a scrub. I had to experience it personally. I had to see for myself what kind of scrub that DSP was, and seeing it, I can see why people hate him. I genuinely hate him because last night I saw someone do this is how to not play. It's sort of a thing that people do and go through DSP stuff and show them how not to play. He played Pirate Warriors, One Piece Pirate Warriors, claiming that he was a fan, that he had read the manga, and that he read that he had read the manga and watched the anime, and he knew a lot about it, and he fucked up by saying Luffy, the Monkey King. Yeah. So not only did he not get a lot of references to One Piece that even casual fans know enough about, the fact that Buggy makes a return, or the fact that or completely misunderstanding the importance of Sky Island, or laughing during the death of the burning of the Mary, or not knowing what a dial is, or not knowing what the sound that a Den Mushi makes. The putta 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 putta. And not only that, he played the game so shittily. And I'm not saying this because people are telling me this. Ask my roommates. When I was living in Kansas City, I bought one of the first games I ever bought for my birthday with my money was One Piece Pirate Warriors, because as you can see, I am a very big One Piece fan. I played the shit out of that game. I played it back to front more than 20 times with all the characters just because I could. I even bought all the DLC I could, played through all of them, beat through all of them. And he made a bunch of mistakes that made me realize that he is just a shitty player. It has nothing to, regardless of what he may say about the game, that it's shitty. No, he is shitty. I'm sorry for going on this little rant. I'm still a little pissed after seeing that video. So I'm sorry for that little anti-DSP rant, but I'm just saying I can't hate on someone just because everyone else say I should hate on him. He has to do something to make me personally hate him. And Daigo, despite how a lot of people don't like him, has never done anything that I could see warrant me hating him. There you go. So, kudos to you, Mr. Daigo Umehara. Thank you for all the memories. You have earned yourself a magnificent legacy that no one's going to be able to match in a long, long time. And you are definitely worth enjoying whatever new venture you have. So, that's my thoughts on Daigo Umehara's retirement. If you like what you see, link, comment, subscribe below. Got any questions, or if you got any comments, leave them below. I'll get back to all of them. So until next time, this is shintigercurl, that dude in the straw hat, saying good night, and the beast is at rest.